Goldfish have been around for a long time, dating back to the Song dynasty in ancient China, where they were bred from silver carp and obtained their orange color through mutations. They make excellent pets, even back then due to their striking looks and little upkeep if properly cared for. But did you know that these seemingly harmless little fish may inflict significant damage and even ruin entire aquatic ecosystems? By releasing a goldfish, or flushing a not-so-dead one down the toilet, they can make their way back into freshwater lakes or rivers and cause havoc. They thrive in freshwater habitats, and as omnivores will consume anything they can find. Of course, they want to find the good stuff, which necessitates searching along river and lake beds, causing silt to be disturbed as vegetation is rooted out. Not only does the silt make the water murky, but trapped phosphorus collected by the bedding over time is released back into the water, allowing dangerous algae blooms to form, endangering both other animals and humans. Researchers have also discovered that invasive species prefer more contaminated waters, which means that goldfish can pave the way for other animals and pests to contaminate the water. Goldfish not only damage their invading environment, but also have no natural predators, may survive in the wild for up to 30 years, and can go without oxygen for up to 5 months, meaning that reduced oxygen from a contaminated environment will not impact them as it would the other animals. They are also prolific breeders, resulting in massive populations. Overall, there is less available food and room for other species to exist in their own habitats as a result of this. And if you're thinking, what's the big problem? They're tiny. What does it matter? You might be surprised to find out that goldfish can grow up to 18 inches in length and weigh a whopping 10 pounds in the wild due to the extra area and food available. On top of all of that, goldfish are also carriers of parasites and diseases that can harm the native fish population. This has become a huge issue for municipal governments around the world because the rehabilitation and cleanup expenses for the havoc that these fish cause may well be costly and time-consuming. In 2020, a county in Minnesota was required to remove 100,000 goldfish that had infested various lakes across the region. And in the same year, Washington State announced a $150,000 investment to rehabilitate a lake near Spokane. Furthermore, during the last 40 years, more than 1 million pounds of goldfish have been removed from Lake Erie in Michigan alone, demonstrating how large the issue of invading goldfish has become. This isn't simply a problem in the United States. Countries like Canada and Australia have also issued warnings about invasive goldfish and warned against releasing live goldfish into the wild. So before you flush that goldfish that may still be alive, or release it into the wild as an act of good faith, keep in mind that something as simple as a goldfish can devastate an entire ecosystem. And if you didn't know before, now you know.